breaking into reality as we speak. Let's jump straight into the countdown. Number 15, swarm robotics and collective AI. Think of tiny drones moving together like ants, reacting, adapting, covering ground fast. In Budapest, researchers created a swarm of 100 autonomous drones capable of real-time collision avoidance using animal movement data, and they're scaling it to 5,000 drones in future trials. Globally, the swarm robotics market grew from about $1 billion in 2024, and it's expected to reach $3 billion by 2025, with projections approaching $9. $4 billion by 2033. Real-world uses are emerging, from environmental monitoring of wildfires and pollution to precision agriculture and emergency response. This isn't just lab talk, it's happening. Stick around. The next one may hit even closer to home. Number 14, synthetic biology and programmable life. We're no longer editing genes. We're programming living systems as easily as software. Companies like GKO Bioworks and Syntho are engineering microbes that create biofuels, biodegradable plastics, and even insulin. A startup spun out from GKO Alonia raised $40 million to advance micro-based solutions for wastewater cleanup and mining waste remediation. Meanwhile, another firm named Breaking is using synthetic biology to degrade plastic orders of magnitude faster than nature without harmful byproducts. This technology is moving fast. Labs are delivering real-world impact faster than ever before. And by the way, I got something powerful coming up next. In 2025, more than 51% of companies are already using AI. Big players like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google have laid off thousands because of it. And get this, 40% of people fear AI will take their job this year. But here's something no one talks about. These same companies are also hiring. They want people who actually understand AI, who can use it, who can build with it. That's where the AI Mastermind comes in. It's a 2-day training happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, led by expert mentors. You get 16 hours of learning in 10+ powerful AI tools. Normally, it's $895, but for AI Uncovered viewers, I've teamed up with Outskill, the world's largest AI education platform, to give away 000 free seats for the next 72 hours. That's nearly $900,000 in free training. Over the last year, 4 million people worldwide have already joined. Some walked away with promotions, salary bumps, and even AI startups pulling in thousands a month. And if you sign up now, you also unlock $5,000 in bonuses. A prompt Bible with 3,000+ prompts, a roadmap to make money with AI, and your own personalized AI toolkit builder. Hit the link in the description to grab your seat before it's gone. And just so you know, this part of the video is sponsored by Outskill. Number 13, nanozymes and next-gen nanotech. Nanozymes, artificial enzymes, are no longer lab curiosities. The global nanozyme market is raising from around $169 million in 2024 to an estimated $179 million in 2025, expected to hit $30808 million by 2034 with a -6% CAGR. These tiny catalysts are being tested for ultra-fast disease diagnostics, especially cancers, plus environmental cleanup like oil spills, heavy metals, and pollutants. AI-driven design methods are accelerating the pace of discovery in 2025. From healthcare to environmental tech, nanozymes are transitioning from study to solution more quickly than ever before. Number 12, structural battery composites. Structural batteries merge strength and storage, turning the frame of a car into the power source itself. At Chalmers University, prototypes showed 1,000 charge cycles with minimal loss while being stiff enough to replace aluminum. Automakers are watching closely. Tesla already uses a structural pack in the Model Y, and researchers believe composites could cut EV weight by about 10%, boosting range. In 2024, Volvo and Airbus both announced pilot projects exploring structural batteries for lighter cars and aircraft, pointing to a future where vehicles carry power in their very bones. Number 11, wearable health and longevity tech. Wearables aren't just counting steps anymore. They're becoming personal health dashboards. The Oura Ring, for instance, added advanced features like pregnancy insights and perimenopause check-ins in 2025, giving users shareable trend reports for doctors. Meanwhile, sensor innovations like ultra-thin ETO are showing promise in detecting fatigue or cognitive overload in pilots or operators. Still experimental, but under active R&D, these tools reflect a shift. Wearable tech is moving from fitness to predictive healthcare. Number 10, GLP-1 drugs for Alzheimer's and beyond. GLP-1 drugs like Ompic and WGI are moving beyond diabetes and weight loss. A phase 2 trial of liraglutide showed slower decline in early Alzheimer's, while semaglutide is in phase 3 with 3,700 patients. Early findings suggest reduced amyloid buildup and better brain metabolism. Analysts estimate a potential $15 billion annual market if successful. What began as diabetes drugs may become a frontline therapy against aging brains. Number 9. Space tech renaissance. The space economy hit $546 billion in 2024, projected to reach $737 billion by 2030. SpaceX has flown over 300 Falcon 9 missions, while NASA's Artemis aims for a crewed moon landing in 2026 with $93 billion in funding. Rocket Lab launches monthly, and China is planning a lunar base by 2030. Commercial space is no longer science fiction, it's business. Number 8. Autonomous vehicles and flying cars. Cities around the world are piloting autonomous taxis, and logistics providers are deploying self-driving trucks on controlled routes. Waymo logged 1 million driverless miles in 2023, while BU's Apollo Go surpassed 5 million robo-taxi rides in China. On the flying side, Volocopter flew public demos at the 2024 Paris Olympics, and Joby Aviation secured FAA approval for U.S. test flights. With 350-plus EVO prototypes worldwide, air taxis are lifting off. The autonomous vehicle market could hit $1.8 trillion by 2035. Number 7. Next-gen nuclear and fusion energy. In 2025, nuclear power is being reimagined. Dozens of small modular reactor SMR designs are in development, with the first units already under construction in China, Russia, and Argentina. At the same time, private fusion funding has climbed to nearly $10 billion. Helion has even broke ground on a plant aiming to supply power to Microsoft by 2028, while Commonwealth Fusion is racing towards its first arc reactor in the early 2030s. Number 6. Neuromorphic and analog AI chips. Most of today's AI runs on GPUs. Powerful, but power-hungry. Neuromorphic chips flip that on its head. They mimic how human neurons fire, enabling AI to process data with far less energy. Intel's Low-Hi 2 and IBM's True North are already proving it's possible to run complex AI workloads without the massive power draw. In 2025, startups are scaling this tech, aiming to bring brain-like efficiency to small devices. Imagine smartwatches or phones running advanced AI locally without the cloud. It's early, but the shock will come when AI moves from data sensors straight into your pocket. Number 5. Engineered living therapeutics. Medicine is shifting from pills and injections to something more radical: living organisms designed to work inside the body. These engineered microbes can detect cancers, deliver targeted drugs, or regulate immune responses. In 2025, over 30 engineered cell and microbial therapies are in clinical trials, including treatments for inflammatory bowel disease and rare cancers. Companies like Synlogic and Ceras Therapeutics are leading the way with early data showing improved patient outcomes. Instead of only treating symptoms, these living medicines adapt in real time, potentially reshaping healthcare the way antibiotics did a century ago. Number 4. Bioprinting and organ regeneration. The global organ shortage remains dire. Over 100,000 patients in the US alone are waiting for transplants in 2025, with thousands dying each year before one becomes available. Bioprinting could change that. Labs are already producing tissues, hearts, kidneys, even skin that function well enough for drug testing. In Sweden, researchers successfully implanted 3D printed cartilage in reconstructive surgery, while US firms like United Therapeutics and Organovo are pushing toward bioprinted lungs and kidneys. We're not there yet, but the trajectory is clear. Tomorrow's donor list may be replaced by a printer queue. Number 3. Climate engineering and geoengineering. Climate change feels unstoppable, but some researchers are testing ways to engineer the climate itself. Today, 19 direct air capture (DAC) plants operate worldwide, pulling just over 10,000 tons of CO2 a year, with 130 plus more in development. Climeworks' new Mammoth facility in Iceland is designed for 36,000 tons per year. Meanwhile, small-scale field tests explore solar radiation management like cloud brightening. These approaches remain controversial, but as global emissions hit 37.4 billion tons in 2024, interest in geoengineering as a last-ditch stabilizer is rising. Number 2. Quantum computing. quantum machines are leaving the lab. In 2025, IBM's Condor became the first 1121 qubit processor, while IonQ and Quantum push fault-tolerant error correction beyond 30 logical qubits. Google is testing error mitigation at scale. These systems won't replace classical computers, but target problems they can't touch, like drug discovery, cryptography, and supply chain optimization. With governments investing billions and the global quantum market projected to hit $7+ billion by 2027, the race is now about stability and scaling. Number 1. Generative AI and autonomous AI agents. 2025 is the year AI stops just answering and starts acting. Tools like OpenAI's GPT-5, Anthropic's Claude 3.5, and Excel's Grok are evolving into autonomous agents capable of researching, trading, booking, and managing workflows with minimal oversight. Venture funding in AI agents passed $2 billion in 2024, with startups like Cognition's Devon and Adept leading enterprise use cases. The real disruption isn't chat. It's automation at scale, reshaping industries from finance to customer service in real time. There you go, 15 new technologies that are already in motion and could soon reshape the world around us. And don't forget, the link in the description takes you straight to the AI Mastermind offer we mentioned earlier. If you made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.